Hi guys, and welcome to RCC Adventures. Now today we're going to carry on with putting the engine into the engine bay. Now, plan is today is that I'm going to get all the wiring done for the alternator, put the water pipes on for the water pump. That's probably about it before I can get it then up onto the engine mounts, because I have to do those because I won't be able to access them otherwise. So that's the plan. So yeah, let's get to it. Well, this is starting to turn out into a bit of a nightmare. It's the trouble when you're starting to reconnect stuff that you haven't taken off yourself. I know with the alternator and stuff like that I did do, but there's other bits that were disconnected beforehand and it's working out where they go. And as you all guys know, I hate wiring anyway. Fun. It might be filled with just trying to do wiring today rather than just getting the engine in, because I need to do all this before being able to put on the engine mounts, because I wouldn't be able to get to it otherwise. Such a pain. Well, with a lot of messing around, I think I'm pretty much there now. I've managed to get the engine mount at the back there. Dad's it. Got the bolt in there, it's not done up but it is in. Pipe work is kind of there. Alternator. It's got the wiring to it, it's still got to be done up. It's just trying to work out where everybody goes. That wire here, it seems to be sitting better now. Yeah, getting there. Right, okay, so most of the wiring, the majority of the wiring is now located in its place. ECU, got the fan on. That plugged in. Most of the plugs, sort of like those ones there, they all go to injectors and spark plugs and stuff like that. But the stuff that I wouldn't be able to get to with the engine fully in place, all that's done up and in place. Now it's just a matter of lifting the engine up and getting the rest on. Well guys, so we did a few things off camera. That's it.
Hi.
Did a few things off camera, and well, I've got something to show you. No support whatsoever, engine is in. Obviously we can't just turn the key and go brum, but it's in. So obviously the intake manifold's got to go on, exhaust manifold, turbo, rest of the stuff. I've still got to do up the back mount. That's the only one that isn't fully done up yet, which funny enough was the first one I put in. And then it's drive shafts after we've done that. Oil filter, all the various other little bits, rest of the electrics.
The electrics that we have no idea where they went because they were disconnected by the previous owner.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a guessing game still.
Yeah. And he didn't mark anything.
No. No, all the labels that you see on the wiring is down to me, the stuff that I took off. Because I knew I wouldn't remember where it went. So yeah, a few days on from the last bit, and I've done a tiny bit so far already today off camera. I had to take off, well, undo the gearbox and the other engine mount which goes to the head. I had to drop them down so I can get to the pipes at the back because we didn't have any Jubilee clips on there. So they're now on. I had to move the air compressor out of the way, so I've unbolted that to be able to get my hand down there. I wasn't planning on dropping the engine again just for some pipes, so it was enough to get my hand in there, and yeah, got those done. But anyway, I'm going to now carry on getting the rest all bolted up, putting some more stuff on, doing more wiring, yeah, and see what part we get to now. But there is something I want to address at the minute, because for the first time in a long time I've used Micky to come down, and well, Micky isn't going to be on the fleet for much longer, because I've got, well, me and Dad have got Ron, which is one small car. We don't need another, and plus with the prospect of this Rover 25 as well, which might end up coming here when Ron's finished, we still haven't got space for Micky to go. So Micky unfortunately has pulled the short straw. I barely use him anyway, so it's a shame, but it is one of them things. And he's not leaving the RCC fleet, or shall I say the Random Car Club fleet. He's leaving the RCC fleet, but the Random Car Club fleet he is not leaving, because he's going to a good friend of mine and a subscriber to the channel and a member of the Random Car Club Facebook group. So you might see that in a future video with its new owner, or shall I say his new owner. I won't put his name in the video or in the comments or anything like that. Just, it's not right, it's not my place. But yeah, so Micky, that's the news that I was telling you when we first got the Passat, and at the beginning of the video I said that there's big things happening between Micky and the Chrysler. Chrysler you'll have to wait for. I'm not telling you anything about the Chrysler yet, but now you know what's happening with Micky. But let's get back to what we were doing. I just wanted to address that before we carried on. Right, so let's get the aircon compressor back into place. Where did it go? There. So if I was thinking, if I mount it first and then I can mount the products back into place. A lot of activity at this minute. It was quiet when I first came down. There was quite a few people that suddenly turned up. Right, so let's take that pipe out. The pipe. Bolt. Make sure I'm not tangling up anything. Where's it going to go? There. Not catching anything still. Where is it those wires go anyway? That goes there, that goes over there. Need a bit more light really, don't we? That's where you went out. New pipes there. Right. So if you can't see everything that I'm doing here, I believe it goes there. Right, so I finally got it in there. Had to take it off, take the aircon compressor back off, which ended up being a pain. Trying to get the bolt past the belt. Take it off so I can get to the pipe that goes here, which is a water pipe, which I'm assuming goes to the turbo, because it's heading over that way. So we'll see about that and see how it's lying compared to how the turbo would sit. So it might be a bit more adjustment here and there. Now I'm going to put the pipes back into place with the bolts, which are 20 Newton meters. So look at those, it located. There. Yeah, that there. And let's see if the bolts will go in. this could be a problem, because that'll take the pipes off. It looks like now I've got to take the compressor off again to get the pipes on, to then put the compressor back on again. Oh, the joys, the joys. It's all about working things out. Sometimes you have to redo what you've been trying to do in the first place. But we'll worry about that later. Let's do something else instead. I'll probably end up doing that off camera again. Let's try and find the piping that then goes to the intercooler. I'd say that's to go with the turbo as well, so it can go down there. That I think would plug into the inlet manifold, maybe. Yeah, so that's plugged in. That's something else entirely. That's throttle body. So those would be just the throttle body. One here. Something else. I'm getting there slowly but surely with everything, and I think it's just getting to the point now where I'm going to have to start bolting things on that weren't on the car before we got it. Obviously this area here is new as well, didn't have a head on it. Maybe let's see what the turbo sits like. Yeah, let's do that. Right, so I haven't managed to get much further. I'm missing a bolt here, so I can't put the inlet manifold on or anything like that. But the aircon compressor I've left loose for the minute, because I believe that this pipe here I need to adjust. So the aircon compressor's not on. And the bolt for that, where did I put the bolt for it? There. I'm going to put the bolt for that in that little pocket there. I can't do much more for now, so I might just fit the drive shafts and then call it a day for now and then come back. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll fit the drive shafts and then we'll call it a day, because I am losing the battle, because I can't fit the turbo because of that stud right there. It's been snapped off, so all the thready bit that will need to go on the manifold itself is not poking through. If you look closely, if you can, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it is. So I need to extract that stud out of that head, because we didn't notice that. Take it out of the other one, get it to go in there, and then we can fit the turbo manifold along with the turbo, which is that one there. It's got all the necessary bits connected to it, and there's no point swapping them over. And plus the manifold that is this one, which is the spare turbo, it's for the 700cc, so it's got a different stud pattern, if you know what I mean. It's a bigger manifold. So let's get on with fitting the drive shafts. Right. Let's see how this goes. That's way out of the way. I don't even know what that's for. Something probably very important. There's out of the way for a minute. try the other side. When things really start to fight you, that's when you really should give up. And I'll get to that point where I'm just going to give up in a minute. It's getting a little bit thick. Spin around. Came out easy, you know. That side here, entirely. There's the ball. Ooh, there. Really full, but that's why I went in easier. Just that last little bit, it was really struggling with. Trap my fingers out. I bet you. Come on, you rude word. There we go. That was the sound of success in that way. Come on. Right. We achieved that, and because we achieved that, I'm going to call it quits today. Yeah, so we can't fit the turbo at the moment because of the stud. Can't fit the inlet manifold because the water pipes that go into the head, missing a bolt on there, plus the air compressor is loose because of the pipe that goes to the turbo. I could fit the pipes that go from the inlet and the turbo that goes into the intercooler at the same time. Not a huge amount wide. Where do you reside? I think you ought to do the gearbox, which means you're supposed to be that side. You're supposed to be over there. Old plug. Stop it. Then work out where that's got to go. Work out where that's got to go. Yeah. A lot of things still need to happen, but things are happening. So I am going to end it there, guys. Don't think I'm going to be able to get much more done today. So if can't remember if I said at the beginning or not, but if you could subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications, hit a like button, and give me any comments, guys. There's probably stuff that I'm missing and I'm not 100% sure on, so any tips on how to do these engines, that would be spectacularly helpful. Yeah. Cheers, guys.